right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the 1st of November on 2022. It's a weird way to say it, 1st of November on 2020. It's the 1st of November, okay? What's today? Today's our PNZ meeting. It should be, quite possibly, might be, the final town meeting. Then we're all clear. We can go ahead, balls to the wall, all our permits, get the shop done, nothing holding us back, nothing slowing us down. Because if we had the permits cleared a month ago, the shop would be done already. But today is the final meeting that says, you guys are clear to not only run your business, but also to do all the work in the shop and get your dealer license. So if we pass the meeting today, next step is applying for the dealer license with the state. There's no more town stuff if we pass. If we don't pass, it gets pushed back another month. But we did our due diligence, myself, my engineer, and my attorney. We all did our due diligence, have all the documents that we need. We have all the stuff that the town might request. Now we can't obviously assume what they're gonna ask before we go into the meeting. They could ask for some more stuff, but we think we have everything. It might be sufficient, but we won't know for sure until we go through the meeting. So, hey, tomorrow we are heading out to SEMA. Can't show you because my number's on here, but that's gonna say North Haven soon, and it's gonna say the lab. So SEMA, you need to have a business to go to SEMA, obviously. LG Supply Co is the current business. It says restyler, installer, which is more so the business of Legends Auto Boutique. But we're going to go with it, okay? So SEMA is this weekend. I'm not going to film it all this weekend, but you're not going to see this video on the 1st. So it doesn't really matter. By the time that you're seeing this, SEMA's probably already over. Or we're there. So got myself a little snack. Let's go to the shop. Actually, first, we're going to go pick up something for the shop. The first custom piece for the shop. Let's do that. It is a muggy day today. Well, we got the 450 chilling out here. Soon enough, when the shop's all done, that thing's just gonna stay parked at the shop. We got LG 30, which is still up for grabs. Hopefully by the time you're watching this video. If it's past November 11th, I'm sorry, the deadline has passed. You can't enter to win this thing anymore. But if it's before November 11th, you still have a chance to win this thing right here and $50,000 in cash. We're gonna take that thing. All right, so I might as well explain what's going to happen. Let's make sure this is recording. I might as well, some traffic. Okay. This is unusual, but might as well explain what's going to happen in this vlog. So first, I'm gonna go to Powder Coat, pick up our window divider, because up on the upstairs floor, there's a window that goes from the floor to the ceiling, and you can't have just a window in Connecticut. The code is you need to have something 39 inches to 42 inches that refrains people from, stepping, kicking the glass with their steel-toed boots and maybe breaking it and going through it. I don't know. But I got a sick custom LGND divider that is now powder-coated black, and you guys will see that in a second. But then we're going to run down to the shop. I'm going to drop that off, and I got to talk to the floor guys because they're planning on getting the entire floors, front and back of the building, done by Friday. Today's Tuesday. It's the 1st, right? We already said that. And if they're trying to finish by Friday, I'm going to be in Vegas. So I need to talk to them at least once before I go. I'm always around my phone. I'm always on my email. But obviously, talking in person is always ideal. So I'm going to stop by and go over with them whatever they want to go over before you can't talk to me in person anymore for 3 days. So that's the plan. And then the PNZ meeting is tonight at 7. So that's where we're going to end off the vlog tonight. Anyways, I'm going to keep driving over to Powder, and then I'll catch up with you there. Listen. I saw those guys on TikTok, Distinctive Tree Works, I think it's called. Distinctive Tree Care. They had a roller of like 3 other massive tree machines, and it was pretty badass. And they're somewhere local in Connecticut, but like, look at this machine. Look at this thing. Here's one of them. Absolutely massive. Like, yo. Crazy. The problem with having a diesel, this guy's got to maneuver himself all over the parking lot, which means I need to maneuver myself all over the parking lot. So I can not go there because he needs to go all the way around, and my gas tank is on the left side. Okay. Now, I'm going to wait right here because this guy took my spot. Your tank's not on that side. Where are you going? Let's see how much it's gonna cost us to fill this bad boy up. What's it at right now? Diesel? Oh my God. I should stop this and go finished the fill up at another gas station. That is ridiculous. That's the highest I've ever seen it in Connecticut. Damn. Well, I was literally on low. It wasn't even showing me miles anymore till empty. So the cap on this machine is 175. So I guess we're only getting 175 worth of gas. That's nuts, and it's not at full. Okay, I guess I need to go to another gas station just to fill up. And I'm so goddamn close to this pump because this truck me up. How are you?
Good. Well, I talked to the good inspector. He wants to know about this outside ramp. I have to put handrails here to make it ADA compliant.
Which one? The handicap?
Yeah.
It's not a ramp. It's just a flat.
No, it's not. It's not flat.
Okay. So we need 2 handrails.
Yeah, either side. Since he said that, I'm just going to say, yeah, we'll put handrails without ripping all this out.
Okay.
Unless
so 2 handrails.
Yeah, you know just handrails.
Just from the start of the concrete.
Well, no, they always think they have to extend out. You've seen the handicap rails. They always extend out 12 inches.
12 inches further.
Yeah. That way, because you want somebody to grab before they step on the ramp.
Okay.
So that's not a problem. So I figured I'd tell you.
All right, so that. Okay. Okay. I just put tape down to mark it out to show.
Okay. Well,
we might have to come. That's not 5 feet.
No.
So we might have to come out to over here.
Yeah, I think I dragged it past there anyways. I knew I had to come past there.
Okay.
So he's gonna come into here.
And then we could do a slant.
Yeah. On the slant.
Nice.
And that's it. And you come into here, and then we got the same thing. Again, you can get a glass door. Just make sure it's 1 hour rated. It's a little more money, but then that's it.
So it needs to be fire rated.
Yeah, because that's a fire rated stairwell.
It's gonna swing what in? I don't know.
Yeah. No, you got a big closet. Basically comes out into here.
What's
Storage.
that?
I mean, with storage then, right?
Yeah, it's utility.
Utility.
Yep, and then the bathroom in my office. That's the last thing.
It's gonna be like this.
Yep, and then
you're gonna have the
toilet,
back,
and then the
sink
sink. No, sink on the wall over here.
Okay.
Toilet, and then sink on the right.
And that's it.
All right, so this is what happens when I come here. I get tied up, I talk to people, I have to figure out a bunch of different things. It stresses me out when I'm here, but put the things in my notes, and then I go back home and I solve all those problems. No really problems right now, but just more so things I need to get done. Anyways, I do need to run very quick, like now, but that's what I picked up from Powder Coat. So it is a custom railing because to code, you need to have this so that someone doesn't kick this and fall through. And that is a LGND plate with a backing on the backing. So basically there's spacers that are gonna go on this plate, and there's gonna be 2 plates, obviously, one on the front, one on the back. So the backing plate's gonna be on this side, on the back side. And we're gonna wrap that, it's powder coated black. We're gonna wrap it with a wood grain vinyl that kind of matches the floors. So you're gonna see that wood grain through here. And then since we're gonna have about an inch gap, we're gonna run an LED strip all the way around the perimeter facing in, and that is going to be backlit with that background. So it's the small details that matter. All right, next time you guys see me, it will be prepping for the P&Z meeting. I have a few more things to do today. I'm not going to film those, and then I'll see you later on. But before we go, let's get a quick update on the floor while I'm down here. Okay. So the front, this whole section that I'm in right now, walking all the way up to those stairs, this is all gonna be white marble epoxy. You don't need to bring that down entirely down to all one perfect level like you do in the back, because that's all gonna be stained back there. This is all gonna be white epoxy. That's gonna be a dark gray stain. So you're actually gonna see the concrete aggregate underneath that color. It's almost like a tint versus this is a solid color. You don't really need to be 100% perfect. You don't need to take down every single layer as long as it's 100% smooth and etched. So once that is done, they're gonna start laying down color on this. Should have both floors done, front and back, by Friday to Tuesday, he said. So we are on good track. All right, guys, I am about to head over to North Haven to go to the P&Z meeting. First, I'm going to pick up my mother because she came to the first. She actually came to both ZBA meetings because she, like I said in my past vlogs, enjoys seeing me do this stuff. So I'm going to go pick up my mother, go to North Haven. John and Sam were supposed to come. They came to the first 2 ZBA meetings. I think they both have haircuts right now because we're going to Vegas tomorrow. So I'm not sure if they're going to show up. If they don't show up, I might not be able to get anything filmed in there. Might have my mother do it, but we'll see what happens. If I don't get it filmed, it's not the end of the world. I'll let you guys know what happens. On a side note, So obviously you guys know I have a bunch of packages coming in. These are actually fresh. Just came in the other day. These things are really cool. These are just normal electric reels. I got all white reels. Actually, I mean, they're like an off-white. But the electric reels, the electric cord reels, and the hose reels, they're all white. So within all of these boxes, and then all of the boxes that we have elsewhere at the shop here, we have a ton of boxes, like $300,000 worth of stuff, easy in boxes. And obviously, boxes, plain cardboard isn't cool, but what's inside them, there's a lot of cool stuff in all these boxes. So what I'm gonna do is, in 1 or 2 days, I'm gonna transport everything that's not at the shop already over to the shop, and we're gonna do one massive unboxing. It's gonna be like an hour-long video of just unboxing every single thing that I have that's in boxes right now. So that should be pretty interesting. I mean, like this right here, stuff like this, S-Tech, that's a PPF company. So I mean, like a mix of everything, whether it's display stuff or electrical stuff or what. There's a bunch of everything. So I have my floor plans here. I have my my planning and zoning paperwork. And we are going to zoom over. So the front is the drive-in only for the showroom, because the front of the building is one level and then it steps up to the warehouse, which is the second level. So that plywooded door in the back, when it was the gym, they had replaced it, which was originally a garage door back in the 80s whenever the building was built. So that is going to be a garage door only to drive into the warehouse.
So there was a door. They took it out when they had the gym, and then they
It was an all glass window that was 12 by 16. So we're replacing with a 12 by 16 garage door.
How many service bays inside we?
So there's gonna be 6 lifts.
6 lifts.
Yeah. So we're keeping
We'll all be using that one door to access.
My whole thing was if we have too many doors, it blocks off wall usage for the wall space. So one garage door is.
Okay.
Can you, and you're the right guy, can you tell me a little about how your business works? Because we talked about maybe you'd have 10 people there on site. What are the customers doing? How does this whole operation go?
Realistically, the only reason that customers, I mean, we have a social media, I know it doesn't really matter to you guys, but we have a social media following where once we open up, I'm assuming we're gonna have quite a bit of people stopping in, seeing what it is, and checking it out. But most of the customers that are coming in to drop off their vehicles or buy some parts for their vehicles, or they're just coming in to get some accessories, apparel from the shop.
So people contact you to put things that don't come from the factory,
Correct.
essentially, like what?
Like vehicle wraps, that's one thing. Lift kits, wheels and tires. We customize headlights, tail lights. We pretty much do all of the work that the dealerships want, right? Because they don't want the liability of upgrading aftermarket stuff on cars, so we take that.
No, just thank you for the time.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, good morning. It's the next morning. It is the day that I'm leaving for SEMA. It's 10:30 in the morning, and we're leaving for SEMA in 2 hours. We got to be out by 12:30. It's 30 minutes back to my house. Not even, it's like 20 minutes. So I just left the North Haven Town Hall. They gave me a new form of things that I need to do. So I have a few more things to do. We did pass the meeting last night, thankfully, so we are all set there with P&Z. But we do have a few more things to wrap everything up. I could put in my application for the dealer permit, the dealer license with the state now, but still there are a few things that I need to wrap up with the town after the approval of the meeting, because once you get approved at the meeting, you don't actually get the approval letter for 15 days after and all this and that. So it also affects the time that you can get your building permit, because you can't get your permit for building until your site map shows the changes that planning and zoning had recommended and wanted. So planning and zoning commission had requested a few things that we do on our property, and we need to show that on a site map, give it to them. They need to approve it, and then once they approve it, they need 6 copies of that. They got to get them all signed. One of those signed copies is for the building department. Once that building department has the signed copy of the approved site plan, they can issue a building permit. So that's where we're at right now. Stressed out. I got to leave for Vegas. I got to track down a piece of mail that's in the mail in North Branford at the North Branford shop, which they tracked down. They're like, oh, you got to go get this piece of paper that we mailed to you and then bring it back to the town hall, because they actually need to show that it was sent out, and you got to bring it back to the town hall with like a check for however much. But there's a bunch of small little things like that that are just tasking for no reason. But the best part about it is, there's really no best part about it right now, right this moment, but the best part about this whole thing is that soon enough, I won't have to do it anymore. That's the best part. I think I'm gonna end this vlog right here, guys. So on a good note, planning and zoning has been passed. Like I said, the hard part is done. The next few small steps are the final steps, and we're gonna crank through it. So next video you guys see me in will probably be the floors at the shop when we get back from Vegas, checking them out. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the little vlog of me going through a process of whatever this is. All right, I'll see you guys later.